Noon Drive. We're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus. WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is committed to your safety with 6 hours of continuous team coverage.
This is a relentless storm, Dave.
We're fortunate we all made it out alive.
And our network of sky cams across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Wathau County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously, and together we're Mississippi Strong. Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
Good afternoon, everybody. It is Chief Meteorologist Dave Roberts along with Meteorologist Annea Scales, and we're hanging out on a Friday afternoon. The weather is absolutely delightful out there. Just a beautiful day. Now, what's that dash line across Mississippi? You want to explain? You want me to explain?
You can go ahead.
It's a trough, just a little trough out there. It's just a little demarcation line between air masses. That's all it is. But still, our weather's really nice. It's a beautiful day. You can see that we're seeing temperatures right around 80 degrees, if not in the lower 80s. It's a statewide thing, too. The cool spot, Oxford, 77. The warm spot, Biloxi at 83. We're currently 81 in the metro. Vicksburg, 82. Just a really nice day.
Yeah, that's pretty consistent across the state. A lot of times we'll see a noticeable difference from Tunica to Biloxi, but they're pretty much at the same temperature across the area, much of the region. We definitely have seen some lovely weather with the clear skies as well. Not only do we have not any showers and storms on radar, we are barely seeing cloud cover. You can see outside in downtown Jackson. We have some clouds, still lots of sunshine across the area as we see all those people still enjoying the state fair.
Having a great time.
Very fun. Yeah.
Weather looks awesome out there. I'm kind of jealous. We should be down there getting funnel cake right now.
We should be getting funnel cake. You know, I thought about it. I was close to doing it for the lunch break, but I know I would have powdered sugar on my dress.
Well, you might, but you know what? So what?
That would look kind of messy. I can't imagine a news director would like that. To sit down and what is
just this one chance, this one opportunity for us to eat funnel cake when it's right down the street from the station.
There.
You know, we got a nice breeze blowing today too. That's on top of it all with the decent humidity. It's low humidity out there too, so it really does feel nice.
Yeah, dew points low 60s, upper 50s, so certainly feels great out there. And that's going to be the case throughout the evening. So perfect weather for Friday night football. Of course, we just have very fall-like conditions. But kind of be a perfect game where you don't really need a jacket, but you're not really going to be sweating.
Right.
It's going to be perfect weather out there. Clear skies as well into the evening. Chance for rain right at 0.
They say room temperature is 72 degrees.
Yes.
So what do you keep your thermostat at?
It really depends on the season. If it's summertime, probably closer to like a 68 sometimes.
Yeah.
If it's winter, probably closer to 72, 73.
I have to sleep with it being chilly. So I wrap myself in it's really bizarre. I
Yeah.
make it cold, so I purposely wrap myself in blankets. That makes no sense.
I think a lot of people are like that because the comforter, you always got to have the blanket, but sometimes it's too hot. So you got to make it cold.
I agree.
Yeah, that makes sense. The nice football weather continues for tomorrow, which is perfect for homecoming at Jackson State. So by the time you're tailgating, you're likely going to be in those mid 70s around 10, 11 a.m. And then your afternoon high temperature, still mid to low 80s, around 82, perhaps 84 for the afternoon. So pretty much perfect conditions. Although I will say, even though the afternoons are pretty warm, kind of picture perfect, morning time could be even a little bit chilly at times as we head into the weekend, when our lows are actually going to be dropping into the mid 50s for a couple of spots. So it'll be a little bit cooler as we start the day off, although our lows do get noticeably warmer as we head into the work week. Actual temperatures following that same trend. So unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable heading into next week. Our temperatures likely in those upper 80s as opposed to the mid 80s that we're seeing through the weekend. But either way, still be a fairly good time to get outside, especially considering the moisture. I know that Dave mentioned a moment ago, the humidity is fairly low. That's actually going to stay the case through much of next week. We're going to have a lot of dry air in the area. As you can see on our moisture tracker, we don't really see a surge of humidity kind of coming back in the area until the next weekend. And that's also when we potentially could see our next rain chances. Although for now, it's not even looking like a high-end threat for rain. Our extended 10-day forecast shows that
I wish
we could see, we need some widespread rainfall, but we don't even really have a risk for stray showers until that point when we start to see kind of that moisture surge back in the area. Your next Sunday, next Monday, so that's closer to October 19th, 20th. That's pretty much when we're looking. We might see some stray showers. But then again, it's so far out that things could very well change until that point. So certainly water the plants if you still have anything outside. We're not getting much in the way of showers and storms.
Nope. That's the way it's going to be looking for a little while, at least. We don't see it really changing all that much.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind. But all in all, weather's quiet. What's going on with the tropics real quick? If you don't mind me throwing a loop.
Yes, the tropics. The tropics have been pretty interesting. Of course, we have the subtropical storm Karen, which you don't see every day. It's an interesting occurrence that we have up there in the northern Atlantic. But of course, that one's not really impacting anyone, just kind of out in the middle of nowhere. And then we have Tropical Storm Jerry, that is also not really making landfall.
And Jerry may not make it to hurricane status anymore. It's taken a little too much time trying to get organized. What I do want to point out how clear it is in the Gulf, how quiet it is in the Caribbean. And today is October 10th?
October 10th.
Okay, so theoretically, we have it really in Mississippi. If you go by history, we only have 17 days left to the Mississippi Central and Southwest Mississippi hurricane season. But actual hurricane season goes through November 30th, meaning we could be tracking stuff during that time. But we could be tracking stuff outside of that window as well. There have been systems in December, January, whatever. But back to our top story. It's beautiful out. It's going to stay beautiful through the weekend. If you're here for JSU homecoming or you're going to be attending the tailgating or the actual game itself, weather looks absolutely ideal. I mean, it really does. We have nothing threatening our weather whatsoever. Wish we had some rain to threaten our weather beyond tomorrow, beyond JSU's homecoming. But in all fairness, there's no rain in sight until probably next weekend. Not this one, but next weekend. And even then, there's not a lot of rain. But that might be when we start seeing some changes in our weather pattern that could bring us a chance for showers and storms. Any questions on behalf of y'all? First, let's say hi to Eric Terry. What's up? What's up to you? Joyce Burleson, good to see you. Saying hello to you and A, and she's enjoying this nice weather. Wants us to both have a fantastic weekend. Back at you.
You too.
We want you to as well.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to try to take advantage to get outside between shows. See, probably swinging back by the fair.
Are you going to go by the fair?
Probably getting another funnel.
I might have to leave you some money here to help me, to hook me up.
Before they're out of time.
Monday's it. Monday's the last day. And they did extend it this year because it is Columbus Day. So at least we get an extra holiday to kind of enjoy, an extra day basically to enjoy the concert. Lee Greenwood's going to be performing Monday night. That's going to be a big deal. We're going to have a lot of people in this area this weekend and Monday. So just letting you all know, it's going to be a really, really big deal out there. But it's kind of exciting too to have all these folks visiting with us.
Some fireworks.
Yeah. So, Annea, you're on WLBT News at 4 and 4:30 today. You'll also be on Fox 40 News at 5:30. I'll be on WLBT News at 5 and 6. And then we're back here together at 6:30 to kind of wrap things up and wind things down for you and get you set for your weekend and beyond. Until then, thanks so much for joining us. We really do appreciate you spending a little time with us this Friday afternoon. It is a beautiful day. Hopefully you're getting a chance to enjoy it and it's working out in your favor. What did you have for lunch, by the way?
what I had for lunch.
Yeah.
You know, that's funny. It was an interesting little concoction I came up with in the kitchen yesterday.
Mhm.
So you're familiar with dirty rice,
Oh, I
right?
love dirty rice.
Yes. So instead of meat, instead of ground beef, I
Yeah.
used lentils. Just because that's what I had on hand. I don't.
How did that come out though?
It
Seriously.
came out okay. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of overdid the beans a little bit.
Okay.
They were a little mushy,
Oh.
but otherwise, I think the flavor is really nice.
You know, it's interesting you say that because I'm not a huge fan of lentils. I just have never been that big of a. I mean, how do you make lentils taste good? Putting it in dirty rice.
You put a lot of seasoning on it.
Right, but
That's
I
all-
mean,
yeah, it's like
I guess so.
everything.
But I know what you're saying though. I mean, I have had lentil soup and done all that, but I'm just kind of like, why? But I understand there's a really good. I mean, it's great health value
Mm.
to eat that kind of food. So
And that's just what I had. I need to go
Yeah.
shopping.
you don't want to know what I had. I had a personal pizza.
Hmm.
I just was craving a pizza.
That sounds good.
It was nice.
Yeah.
So I cooked it while I was getting ready for work, and it all worked out well. So
yeah.
I hope you all have a rest of your afternoon is a good one for you, and we will see you all back here very soon. Thank you. Bye bye.